Why use superannuation to save for retirement? This is just a table representing the tax side of things, why it's good from a tax perspective. Now, if you're investing in assets in your individual names and you're earning, the average wage earner earns at a 30% tax bracket, so between $37,000 and $80,000, then you're paying 30% tax on the income that it generates. So if you've got a $100,000 investment in your own name and it generates 10% return or $10,000, you'll pay $3,000 of that, or $3,150 including the Medicare levy, in tax. If you invest in joint names, then the $10,000 in this case would be split two ways, and so you'd have $5,000 paid at your own tax rates. A trust is sometimes beneficial if you're not very close to retirement and being able to access superannuation, and can be very useful where you're wanting to set up an investment that they can then be distributed to charitable organisations prior to tax as well. A company is generally no good for investing in growth assets because they've got a flat tax rate of 30%, and when you hold assets in a trust, in an individual names, joint names, or in super, there is a discounted amount applied to capital gains, whereas it's not within a company, so it's not the best way to invest through a company. Then there's superannuation, and then superannuation is divided into two phases. The accumulation phase, where you pay 15% tax on income and about 10% tax on capital gains. And when you're in pension phase, there's no tax to pay at all on any earnings or growth within the fund. And when you're over 60, whatever you draw from the fund is also totally tax-free as well. So when you're thinking about retirement savings, being in the pension phase of superannuation is a fantastic place to hold your retirement assets. It also has Centrelink benefits as well. If you're, in particular, if your age pension is being reduced because of the income test, then having your assets held in the pension phase of superannuation can be effective, because the income that you draw from your pension is concessionally tested from a Centrelink perspective. So you might be drawing a pension of $10,000 from your super fund, but Centrelink may only test $2,000 of that, meaning that you'll get a higher pension from the government. So that's another benefit apart from the tax benefit.